Hello, this is Tamsin Astor, and today I wanted to talk to you about the balance between obligation and the desire to follow through on something for your own self. So I was having coffee with a friend on Sunday, and we were talking about this, and he was saying how he had been reading a book, and he was like, I'm gonna finish this book before I get on a plane. And so we started this conversation around when we have made a commitment to ourselves and when we follow through on it, how much of it is around a sense of obligation and how much is it around a sense of desire, to complete the task so that we feel successful in our own lives, or because we're completing a task because we know it's going to be important and contribute to the common good. So there's an interesting continuum there between that sense of obligation in the way that we engage around our lives and that sense of wanting to complete something for our own selves. Why do I think this is important? Well, as you guys all probably know if you've been following me for a while and reading my stuff, is that I'm all about habits. And if you can create the healthy habits in your life, particularly around sleeping, eating, exercising, meditating, your daily habits, right? Then you will have a more successful life, because you can't show up and engage in the world if your cup is empty, right? So as that line, you have to improve yourself to improve others. You have to start with yourself, and you can't go out there and have the energy to present your audacity to the world. It's a great line I heard recently, right? The energy to present your audacity to the world. Isn't that freaking awesome? Anyway, so why do I care? Because I want you to have the energy to present your audacity to the world. So how are you going to do that? You need to create sequences of habits so that you sleep well, eat well, exercise well, meditate, and engage in your relationships in a loving and thoughtful way so that you have the energy to present your audacity to the world. So walk that fine line between obligation and the desire to complete. Sometimes these things are going to feel like an obligation. Sometimes getting up when your alarm goes off at 5 to exercise and meditate is going to feel like an obligation. So remember that you're doing this so that you're filling your cup, you're improving yourself, you're engaging with your own self-care so that when you go out into the world, you're coming from a place of energy and comfort and resource and passion, right? Because we've only got one shot at this, unless maybe you believe in reincarnation, in which case you've got multiple shots at this. So figure out how to do it well each time round, right? I mean, this sort of relates to this idea of our own mortality. One of the things that has always been so appealing to me about Buddhism is that we study death. We get comfortable with our own mortality, because that then becomes an inspiration for your own life, becomes an inspiration for how you choose to live every moment now. When it becomes something that you're not frightened of, something that you're not running away from, you engage deeply and thoughtfully and in a really wholehearted way every day. So, what am I talking to you today about? Obligation and the desire to follow through. How can you create a life so that you have the energy and the passion and the time to present your audacity to the world? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.